you know, unification, right? I know we last talked Big Bro first to Tank, right? And then, or is it
whoever? I told Tank. Tank know what's up. You know what I mean? He know what he up against when he fights Shakur or Keyshawn. You know what I mean? He want to fight these guys that everybody in the world know they ain't gonna give him no fight. They not mentally there. You know what I mean? They might have a little skills here and there, but mentally wise, they not gonna be able to keep it up that whole fight. And them two guys right there, you know what I mean, is going to be the ones that, you know, give him his...
What happens when boxing's top technician faces the sport's biggest star and a third fighter suddenly interrupts? At a major press conference, Terence "Bud" Crawford met Canelo Alvarez, two generational talents showing mutual respect. But Gervonta "Tank" Davis appeared uninvited, and tensions quickly rose. Crawford didn't remain silent and directly called out Tank. When Terence Crawford gives a warning, it's serious. Let's take a closer look at what happened at the presser and why Crawford felt Tank overstepped.
We was to fight right now on the streets, I'll break your fucking neck. And that's on my kids. And you know it, I know it, and the whole world know it. And I'm not talking about no fighting in the ring. If me and you was to fight outside, I will break...
He said that if they were to fight right now outside on the street, he would seriously hurt him and break his neck, and he swore this on his children. He claimed that both of them know it and that the whole world knows it too. He made it clear he was not talking about a boxing match in the ring, but a real fight outside where he believes he would overpower him completely.
He can beat Canelo.
I ain't trying to convince y'all that he can beat Canelo. He's a good fighter. But, bro, I would say smaller fighters are always better than the bigger fighters because like, you know, they're smaller, they know how to move and things like that. But this guy is great at what he do. He got and another.
Here is how it unfolded. Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford were hosting a press conference to promote a possible super fight. The biggest star in Mexican boxing stood face to face with the unbeaten pound-for-pound master from Omaha. A matchup many once believed would never happen was now becoming real. Cameras were flashing and the room was filled with media as Crawford stood in the spotlight. It was a rare scene for him since he usually lets his fighting do the talking. Then without warning, Gervonta Davis suddenly appeared and changed the energy in the room.
He's a hater. If you don't know me as a person, let's say you don't like me. You don't know me. You feel me? And I don't give a fuck. Him. If everybody at a clean win, I mean, win. Fuck.
Question for you.
You're a proud father.
First, everyone assumed Gervonta "Tank" Davis was just attending as a spectator. But soon it became obvious he had other intentions. He began moving around, whispering to Crawford entourage, smirking at the cameras, and drawing attention away from the main event. It quickly became clear this was no accident. Tank was there to make a statement and create chaos.
Think about to come up to 154.
What about 47 though?
Yes, if he get to pick his opponent. But Tank would never come from 35 to 54.
Y'all got into it on social media around that time. Is that just you being competitive, like when that happens? Or
Man,
is it
I just really don't like that dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like I really don't like him. That's like
just not your cup of tea. That's just not your.
I don't like nothing about him. I just feel like, you know, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield him. He got a lot of security guards around him and he's in the limelight and stuff like that, but in certain situations he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
But like his core personality and his ways.
According to witnesses, Tank caught Crawford by surprise. Crawford had just stepped off the stage for a break when Tank moved in, making sure everyone noticed him. No cameras recorded the hallway, but people present said the atmosphere was tense. This tension had been simmering for months. Tank had been sending signals, acting like he could challenge anyone, even the top fighters at 147. When Crawford's name came up, Tank didn't hesitate. He stepped right into the spotlight and intensified the moment.
About that fight, is it even possible at a catch weight?
Nah, ain't no catch weight. You come up to 47.
Not even entertaining a catch weight.
No, I'm not.
He's a champ though too, undefeated.
And what champ? Come on, man, tell me what belt. You know boxing. You forgot Devin Haney is undisputed. Devin Haney got all the belts. He the champ. Nobody else the champ. I'm gonna come up here where the big boys at.
All right.
Crawford wasn't the kind to ignore that. The moment Tank name came up, he responded sharply, making it clear that Tank record didn't compare. In Crawford's eyes, Tank had never faced anyone near his level. That's when the tension really started to ignite. Then came the Ring Magazine Gala, a night that changed everything. Tank wasn't invited, but Crawford commanded the spotlight. When reporters asked about Tank not being there, Crawford didn't hold back. That's when the teasing remarks turned into serious, pointed comments.
Think about to come up to 154.
What about 47 though?
Yes, if he get to pick his opponent. But Tank would never come from 35 to 54.
Y'all got into it on social media around that time. Is that just you being competitive, like when that happens? Or is it like...
I just really don't like that dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. That's like
just not your cup of tea. That's just not your...
I don't like nothing about him. I just felt like, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield him. He got a lot of security guards around him, and he's in the limelight and stuff like that. But in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah,
but like his core personality and his ways.
Now Tank is ready to step into the ring with the main star. But here's the reality check. Gervonta Davis is smaller in size compared to Terence Crawford.
Crazy stuff about me going up and having a tough time, but he went up in weight and lost. So that's the difference. I went up weight and won. He went up and lost. So let's not do that.
Let's not forget that Crawford is already facing a major challenge moving up to fight Canelo, a much bigger and stronger opponent who can physically control the fight. For Tank to try inserting himself into that same conversation seems like a mismatch ready to happen.
When talking about sizes, because he said, if you look at them two together now, they look the same size. Mm-hmm. He said, people have got the idea of the size thing wrong. It's not looking at them as a physical package. It's who has absorbed the bigger shots in the weight division. And it was good. It was a very good point. He was like, Canelo has been hit by light heavyweights and super middleweights for the best part of a decade.
Basically.
He's so used to taking those shots. Whereas Crawford hasn't. Crawford's been hit by 140 guys and 147 guys for the best part of a decade.
Yeah.
What's Crawford going to be like? So basically trying to say, Canelo could easily absorb Crawford shots. Mm-hmm. Can Crawford easily absorb Canelo's punches?
If you're taking shots from Triple G, Sergei Kovalev, Dimitri Bivol, and you're staying on your feet, not getting hurt.
Not even getting wobbled.
Not even getting wobbled, just literally shaking it off.
Yeah.
You can take Terence Crawford.
This is boxing, and size does matter. Not in every match, but at the elite level, those extra pounds make a huge difference. Crawford's speed and skill might allow him to handle Canelo, but Tank against either Crawford or Canelo would be giving up far too much.
However they rate me, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we got to fight, and I'm going to win the fight. As simple as that.
Can I ask you about if there's any rematch clause with this fight with Canelo?
No, it's not.
Is that something you push for?
No, I didn't.
And there's any weight restrictions to the fight at all?
No, it's not.
A lot of fighters would like to put on a weight restriction to this type of fight. Why didn't you want to do that?
Because I want him at his best. I don't want no excuses. I don't want no, reasons why, he didn't feel good or anything. I want him at his best.
One thing about Crawford is he doesn't do fake beef. He's not like Floyd or Ryan Garcia. He doesn't create drama just for attention. So when Crawford looked Tank in the eye and said, "You messed up," it was serious. It wasn't for show. It was personal.
I want Canelo. Is there anybody in the camp that would say, you're not ready for this?
That's a big boy. He's strong. That's a conversation. It's not just,
oh man, you will whoop his ass. Like yes, man type stuff.
I'm not worried about Canelo. I'm not thinking about Canelo. I'm just focused on Israel Masvidal.
In a small way, is this a stepping stone to your dream fight?
I don't look at fights as stepping stones.
Remember, Crawford grew up fighting in the streets of Omaha. He's faced danger, been underestimated, and defeated every opponent in his path. When he issues a warning, it comes from real experience.
Anymore because he say, I'm not gonna do what they want me to do and this and that. And then he tried to, maybe Turkey told him, hey, you need to do something because you seem so nervous in Riyadh. So, and he tried to like he walking me back, and that's why I pushed him. And like I say, don't win me.
Does it bring a different Canelo then?
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, you watch Saunders fight, right?
Which one? The Saunders. Oh,
he pissed me off. He pissed me off. Yeah. So it's gonna be.
Now, let's not forget the elephant in the room, Canelo Alvarez. This press conference was meant to be his and Crawford moment. They were the stars. But with Tank stepping in, the focus changed. Social media stopped talking about Crawford versus Canelo and started debating Crawford versus Tank. And Canelo isn't the type to share his spotlight.
I thought I did enough to get the victory over a spectacular fighter. I told y'all from the beginning, man, that I got the skills to pay the bills. I've been telling y'all that. And I'm just glad I got to show it, honestly. I'm glad I got to show it. I appreciate, like I said before, I appreciate true boxing media. Some guys that didn't count me out. So that's just how I feel, man. I think I won. And, I can't wait to do it again. I can't wait to dance again.
Let's not forget who came out on top in the verbal showdown between Tank and Bud. It was Terence Crawford. And it all connects back to Tank versus Roach. Gervonta Davis losing to Lamont Roach wasn't just an off night. It sent shockwaves through the entire boxing world. The turning point came in round 9. That's when Roach caught Tank off guard, landed a clean combination, and the arena went wild. Fans jumped to their feet, jaws dropped, realizing something unexpected was happening. It should have been called a knockdown since Roach's glove touched the canvas, but the referee didn't count it. Even so, the crowd saw the reality. Roach was sharper, more determined, and outworking Tank. He earned the win.
Stopped him. I could have stopped him. It's me. It's me. Definitely my fault. Definitely my fault. It's all right. You know what I mean? You live and you learn. I definitely could have. That was on me too. That was on me for sure. Because I ain't pick it up when I supposed to pick it up. And I could have definitely did more. Definitely did more. Just a lot going on. But again, it was myself, But you gotta go to the gym and, get back to the drawing board and, train a little harder.
Terence Crawford didn't hold back on live TV. Bud said the knockdown was legitimate, claimed Roach got robbed, and openly stated that Tank was exposed. He took several shots at Tank, calling him overhyped and underwhelming. And the worst part is Tank can't respond. The boxing world witnessed it all, and instead of defending him, they're calling him out.
What I like about Tank is Tank brings something different. Back in the days, everybody had something. Muhammad Ali was a mover boxer, George was a puncher, Ernest Shavers was a puncher. Everybody had something they brought to the table. Larry Holmes had a jab. Mike Weaver had overhand right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has something. That division now is full, and Tank having to be the knockout guy of the division. He the one with the main knockout power. Garcia has it too, but Tank got that real knockout power that, like, if Tank hit one of them clean, usually they gonna have a problem. So it's like, I like Tank. Every now and then, I think when he knows he can beat somebody, he probably don't lock in as hard, but I think when they bring challenges, he locks in.
Yeah, he fights to the level of his competition.
Yes,
he was doing that a lot.
And he got to be careful of that.
2 fights ago, he was really doing that.
You feel me? So you got to be careful of that, because if you come in and think somebody is not at your level and you underestimate them, it can get you beat. So that's the only thing I think you got to be careful of. Other than that, Tank is...
His reputation just suffered one of the biggest blows of his career. Maybe that's why a fight with Bud isn't just hype anymore, it's a must. Not long ago, Gervonta "Tank" Davis was viewed as the most dangerous man in boxing, the fighter nobody wanted to face. But today, the story looks very different.
Tank is hung him up, shoes off, get the bag, put a plaque up, he done. Tank is done.
When you
Period.
say done, you mean like not fighting anymore?
Tank is checked out mentally. Tank is gone mentally. Tank looking for the big bag, of Jake Paul, Pacquiao, something solo, and he's looking to, hey, I'll see you later. Tank is staying there. He's not gonna fight Shakur Stevenson at all. At all. I don't care how much money Turkey offered, give him 4 Lamborghinis, whatever. Tank ain't taking that fight.
Instead of going after the top fighters in his division, Tank is talking about Jake Paul matches and flashy money events. The payouts are huge, but fans feel his hunger and killer instinct have faded. He seems more interested in clout and quick cash than in building the legacy he once appeared destined for. That's the real problem. Tank no longer comes across as the fighter who could make opponents freeze with just a glare. He looks distracted, mentally checked out, and almost bored with the sport that made him.
See the Shakur Tanks, the Shakur Devin, the Devin Tanks.
There's only one fight that is really
the one.
That, like, if we were like gonna be for real about it, like,
keep it on. What's
like,
the fight?
My opinion, because we talking about like skill and like boxing, like all around boxing, right?
Yeah.
Because we ain't talking about somebody that just got a good jab or what.
Yeah.
We talking about like all around.
Can do everything.
Yeah, boxing.
Yeah.
Me and Tank the biggest fight.
That's the one.
It's the biggest fight in the world.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be the biggest boxing fight in the world when it happens.
Y'all, what you think? Like 147, 140?
Nah, hell no.
135?
35, 40, I don't know. I could see it happening not too far in the future.
Really?
Yeah. I think Tank will sign that contract.
Dang.
And I'm going to sign a contract too. So it's
The
like,
fear that once made Tank dominant is fading. If he continues chasing YouTube fights instead of real contenders like Shakur or Crawford, history may remember him as just another fighter who cashed out too soon. If Tank wants to salvage what's left of his legacy, the fight he should pursue isn't Crawford, it's Shakur Stevenson. Shakur is in his weight class, undefeated, skilled, and the matchup fans truly want to see right now.
A lot of knockouts that people kind of making it like, if you ain't doing what Tank doing, then they're going to say it's boring. Do you feel like it's because of how his style is that they kind of putting that on you, like wanting you to do that?
people is blessed with different ability. He's blessed with a God-given ability that he crack you 9 times out of 10, you gonna go down. That's his ability.
Yeah.
I'm blessed with God-given eyes. A lot of people don't understand how good my eyes is. I can see really good. Like, punches coming my way, I know how to get away from them.
Right.
At any given time. Our abilities are just different, so they probably are judging me from a scale of him, but at the end of the day, he's a great fighter. He's a special fighter, but I'm special in my own right too.
Defeating Shakur would bring back Tank's credibility and show that he still belongs at the top. Avoiding that fight while calling out bigger names like Crawford only makes it seem like he's dodging the real challenges in his own division.